Hi. Wait, wrong thing. Hang on. Hi, wrong thing again. Oh my god. This is not this is not a bubblegum simulator stream. I swear, I haven't used this in like forever. I need to figure out how this works again. There we go. And then set up the live stream chat. There we go, and ViatoTube Mini. There we go. Okay, so this event, huh? Yeah, tell me about it. I'm gonna get this out of the way now. I am still making a video on this event. I'm not going to participate in the boycott the hatch thing. Yeah, I know this entire situation sucks, but number one, I don't even have any games that I'm working on that can participate, and I still really want to make a video on this because this is like the perfect video for my style. I've basically talked about how things on Roblox aren't really good right now, and and I just feel that this is the perfect thing for me to make a video on, so we're doing it. I'm making a video on the hatch. So, I just wanted to talk about what the fuck is going on right now. Because these past few days have just left me, like, shocked, to say the least. Like, oh boy. Alright. So, let's start at the beginning here. Oh wow, there are a lot of posts. Okay. All the way back. Gee, they really made a lot of posts, huh? Okay. I'm just gonna like go to the media tab instead, because these are a lot of posts. Alright. So, all the way back in, I don't even know how long, like, there were sub-places found called, like, test bed. So, test bed here, you know, standard new event stuff. Oh, wow, Roblox is making a new event. Then more sub-places popped up. And then, all of a sudden, there were these eggs. Twitter, I swear to God. Okay, so these eggs right here. This, I thought at first was just standard admin trolling. They've been teasing egg hunts for like the past year, and I just thought that this was like a red herring. At this point, the only game that like really just... The only game that was even suspected at the time was Bee Swarm Simulator. Because Bee Swarm Simulator, over here, had, like, this alternate place to it. On it here. So, on it hasn't updated this in 6 days. I wonder why. But they've been working on this game ever since, like... Ever since near this event began production. So, like, I just thought, wow, this is happening. We're getting the classic too, because like, oh, the retro stuff and the classic is being updated. This has to be the classic too. The dating game is not included. I'll bring that up later. So, these eggs happened. I thought this was a red herring. More asset stuff got uploaded, whatever. You know, the standard stuff. We got Slop by Roblox. Twitter, Roblox. There we go. You know, we got... The reason that I made a corporate video, a corporate games video, was because, during this time in which we were just eyeing Roblox for any source of an announcement whatsoever, it had been, like, weeks that I thought that they were going to announce it any day, and they just didn't. So then, when Roblox just announced the weekend, the weekend shadow survival thing multiple times, and just reposting stuff like Tamagotchi Party and the Jurassic World backpack, obviously I was, you know, just like, why? And decided to make a video. And then Roblox posted this. This was obviously a teaser for the event. Like, we all know now, event stuff have been hyping up. Over in the leak side of things, David Bazuki posted this image. And so, putting the pieces together, it was an egg. Oh wow, they're actually doing this. They're actually making an egg hunt. This is amazing. This is gonna be like maybe a classic history event, whatever. And then, you know, a teleport hub. You know, oh, previous egg hunts had teleport hubs. And then, oh, blue base plate. I don't know what this is, but apparently there's a badge attached to it. Oh, how little I knew. This game called The Form popped up. Didn't know what that was about. And then Roblox announced The Hatch. I was excited about this. Wow, an egg hunt? But as you probably know now, this was generated by AI. Wasn't it? So I thought, oh, because, like, the teaser here had, like, shards, maybe there were, like, there were, like, 50 or so games that you can collect shards to build eggs and stuff. So then, you know, like, when a lot of games started doing their own thing with, Pig 64 Part 2 with fighting participating with its own thing, and the Megan 2.0 event, I was like, okay, so what is participating? Glitch, it's not gonna be for a while. I am paying attention to chat, it's just I don't really want to talk about JTO right now. So then, there was this leak. The big leak. Over at Leaks Events here, they went ahead and posted this. Hello people, I'm here to show you the mechanics of the next The Hatch event on Roblox, how we'll be able to get the eggs, and how the games will be used. Use the Hatch Hub to teleport to other games, otherwise you won't be able to obtain the eggs. An egg will drop after 1 to 3 minutes, and they're randomized for everyone, and there will be 1,000 games. I thought this was fake, because, going ahead and searching here, like, it was like, oh, we're calling on 1,000 developers to build this. Everyone thought, like, oh, it's like multiple developers are on a single game, so, you know. So I thought, like, you know, this is just this. Okay, this is fake. Like, this isn't real. There was a document posted. I think it was on RBX Events here. There was this supposed leak of a document that said, largest event, 1,000 experiences, and that you would import a module to your event here. And that you'd create one badge, players will find the egg in 2 or 3 minutes. I thought this was fake, Because, like, why? Like, wouldn't Roblox advertise your game on the page itself? Like, what's the point of saying you're in the hatch if you can only join from the hub? What's the point of making events? Like, what's the point of having an event page if you can't even join from that page? You know, find and seek versus completing an objective? Oh, but what about Onnit's thing? And then... sorry, this is a serious thing. I'm not really gonna add humor to this. This is a serious stream. Sorry. But, you know, I thought this was fake. I thought this was like an inside joke, and that sooner or later, all the developers involved with this joke would come out, say it's a prank and stuff, and, you know, just... Oh, guys, it was just a joke. Yeah. No, and then like it started to click, because like one of the places for this was called like payload dev. Yeah, like over here, payload dev. What's payload dev? Then it made sense. The blue base plate was to test this. The payload is the payload from the hub to the developer module in the other games. And like, oh my god, they're actually pulling this crap. Why? Why would they make the most unfun thing ever? It doesn't make sense. And then I realized something. Something very important that a lot of people might not realize. This is a theory. But what if this entire event was conceptualized by AI? All of this, what if all of this was made by an AI so that David Baszucki can tell shareholders, oh hey, look at what AI did. AI made an event and it was successful. Give us money. And then like, 1,000 games, really? You couldn't like proofread that concept? You couldn't ask it to do something else? Really? And then all of that would have been fine. All of it. Until... What page is it on again? I'm just gonna check this thing's reposts and stuff. And then this guy named Teddy joined the event, who made like the most absolute slop imaginable. You know, Sprunky, Gray, and Wenda sex game, whatever. And the algorithm, the AI that was in charge of this, just randomly decided, oh, this guy has a lot of players. Might as well add him to the event. And then everything went to absolute shit. Because after that, everyone started dipping. Like, everyone, like, that would have made this event at least somewhat enjoyable for me to play, or for everyone to play, not just me, was gone. And then all of a sudden, everything just collapsed in on itself. And then we had Fifth Team, the Great Yolt Tales developer, announce their follow-up to the Egg Hunt next year. But we're not really gonna talk about that. Yes, I'm excited for it, and I'm probably gonna make a video on it when it eventually comes out, maybe. But... I'm going to reiterate this, I am still making a video on this event. Yes, I know with all the boycott stuff, but this event in general is just perfect for my channel. I am admittedly a lot negative on this channel about stuff I find to be content farms and bad. And this whole thing probably going to be filled with slop. I saw like one person on Twitter say, oh, we're gonna stay at the event, and it was just some corporate group with 4 different anime games. So I feel that this whole thing is just gonna be perfect for me to talk about, considering how this whole thing was dead weeks before arrival. Like, seriously. It's been 2 weeks before the event started, and everyone hates it. The only thing that could be redeeming about this would be the hub, considering how they've worked on that. But if the hub isn't good, if the hub has, like, nothing to do besides going to these games, in fact, I think the haunt is already surpassed. Like, this entire thing, before it's even out yet, has just been a train wreck. Like, I am just amazed how they were able to fuck up this badly. Like, you had the formula with the Hunt Mega Edition. Why not just expand on that? Why not make a sequel to the classic? Everyone wanted that. But no, you just gotta appeal to shareholders. Thank you for the donation, by the way. Oh my god. I'm just... How are people okay with it? People are not okay, but how are the higher-ups okay? Like, all the people here are just dipping, except... But you wanna know what the worst part about it is? The worst part is that, like... The worst part is that all the games that are gonna be left are just gonna be corporate slop. Because obviously... Corporate slop always wants to be in this kind of stuff. Gives them more attention, you know? I'm surprised Forsaken didn't hop in because Soul sold the game to corporate people and... Oh my god. And once this is all over and this loses them money, we might never see an event again. Like, oh, one event sucked, might as well never do it again. Like, how did they manage to screw up this badly? Is Pet Simulator in this event? Let me check the badges. No badges. Rollymons? Okay, no new badges and stuff. Okay, that's good. Oh my god. I am really not sure how I'm gonna talk about all this. Like, yeah, I'll check DMs for a sec. Those are a lot of games. 50 games sharing their withdrawal. Yada yada yada. I'm aware of all the stuff that's unfolded. Dang, Ito was planning on being this? Well, I doubt they would have made, like, a tower or anything, considering you know, you actually only needed, you had to strictly do the 30 minutes. Yes, I know that Haikoto owns Forsaken. I'm saying that, like, when Soul sold the game, and, like, you know. So how am I supposed to do this? Like, am I just supposed to find the highlights out of this clusterfuck of an event? I don't know. Like, am I gonna do the event 100%? No. Like, it would take me like 50 hours. Yeah, it would be a killer title, but it's just not worth it. Really. You need to do 30 to 50. Yeah. If I need to do 30 to 50, then I'll just, like, maybe do the standard act formula and stuff. Talking about, like, the general game. Maybe. Is it even worth the content? I have to end Season 4A somehow. And I feel like this is just the perfect way to do it. You know, just transition from the less story-based part of the season into, like, starting to build up stuff for the rest of the season and stuff. This is just... I don't even know how to really... Will you do the unique way? Yeah. Yeah, like, if there's anything that's unique out of this event, I'll do it. Like, maybe I can pick, like, 30 to 50 actually unique games and then play them. If I can even find them in the hub, because it's probably just gonna be randomized. Season 4A was kind of boring. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I just had, like, school and was busy. Tried to make it more ambitious, but I really just didn't have the time, and we didn't have the time to build more stuff for Nova City. We're planning on fixing that for this next part of the season, but there's no best game and there's no worst game. It's all just, oh, find the egg. But yeah, badge overlays, whatever. So yeah, that was my general thoughts on the thing. To reiterate my theory, clip this, quote me, post this everywhere if I get this right. This entire thing is just an AI experiment. They told, like, ChatGPT or Grok or any other chatbot, give me an event idea, and just rolled with that. Then the plan was to just share that with shareholders, and then bada bing, bada boom. You get your money. Except that this whole thing just backfired so hard on them. They're not going to cancel the event. They're just going to go through with what they have. And I doubt what they have is going to be very good. But yeah, basically, this entire thing is probably just AI focused. I wouldn't be surprised if the hub had a lot of AI assets. You know. Anyways, that's my general thoughts on the whole thing. Like, yeah. I'll, I'll see y'all next time. Bye.